Heyo. Finally. I get to relax. So, did you hear the big news? I did. Sandra walked away from Jeff. Away from the relationship. Can't believe that one. Well, I can, but I just feel bad for Jeff there. That's all. Oh, excuse me. I just need to get my water. That's pretty sad. Hey. Is that old Junebug? Well, whoever is on here, I don't know if you heard about Jeff, but Sandra walked away from Jeff. She couldn't go through with the analytics, I guess, to the relationship. I'm not sure. He talked about it tonight. I caught the end of the stream. And whoever is on here, oh, it is Junebug. Oh, I just been cleaning, harvesting, cooking the harvest that was going bad, and got all the Halloween stuff down from the attic, and so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Kids were really good about it too, which was nice. Almost all good. Me and James, we got into it. But that's all right, because he knows I won't tolerate his stuff. But other than that, just this. Trying to keep it together. I still haven't wrote down my meditation. I guess I should start over, but I don't want to. Too lazy. So what's been going on with you? Well, I already know that. You don't need to type it all out. So I found out I think I might be a warrior. Some medium had I think it was a general talking through him. That's what it portrayed to me as. I don't think it was God or anything. I just think it was a higher spirit that was in charge of getting us together. I'm not sure if I believe it, but sounds about right. He was hitting the spot. And it kind of does make sense because I'm sick of being here. Now that I woke up, I can't stand it. I can't stand the meat suit. And somebody had said, too, that they heard that if you can't stand being here, you're probably one of the first ones here. I'm like, well, maybe I guess I might be a warrior. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I know. He can be really demanding. I hope I can sleep tonight. having a lot of trouble falling asleep. Well, you want to meditate? He's pretty good though. I mean, even though he loses it sometimes, but because he wanted chicken nuggets and he wanted brown soda, and I basically told him, "You get what you get." And then he wanted snacks, and I told him, "You got to eat something first." I want snacks. I want snacks. I said, "I don't care what you want. You can eat your dinner first." Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm game. I'll turn it into a little meditation. Hang on 1 second. Making sure there's no personal information anywhere. I want you to do something first. Well, you can't because you got the kids around, don't you? Darn. Sometime whenever you can, try to hum and make it come up through here and make all this vibrate down in your nose and your cheeks down inside. It'll start vibrating, and if you keep doing that, it'll shake the calcification off of your pineal gland, which will help you meditate. Yeah, but if you start humming, because you gotta hum pretty loud, and, and I just realized I got the kids in there too, so I can't be humming. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to meditate and hum before you go, it'll shake your pineal gland and it'll loosen at least a little bit, if not none. But if you keep doing, it'll shake it off. From what I hear, it's a way. Okay. And we'll start at 8 minutes, 30 seconds. That's 20 seconds from now. In the meantime, just get relaxed and keep remembering to focus on the breath whenever you're breathing in and breathing out. If your mind starts to wander, come back to the breath. Now. sunshine, wakey bakey. Hello, who's ever here? We were just doing a quick meditation. Junebug needed to meditate here. She had a rough day, just like me. So we were taking extra meditation just to clear our minds and get centered. So what's going on with you crazy people? I know I've been pretty busy. Anybody else been busy? Cleaning or creating? What have you been doing today? I already know what Junebug here has been doing today. Taking care of children just like me. We're caregivers. But welcome to the channel if you're new. My name is Nanya, and this channel is to the community of what's been going on with everybody waking up, and whenever I woke up, I tried to find places and I was having trouble with finding them, and everybody loved my name, Nanya, and so I gave them the channel name and dedicated this channel to the community here because I felt so appreciated and welcome and helped in a lot of ways. Help with knowledge, help with getting through it. Yeah, so it's been pretty decent. Every advice that they've given me so far, that I verified, of course, because you always got to verify your information, has worked out pretty well. So I encourage you to explore the channel here and go into the subscriptions and take a look around. There's a lot of people in there from this community, and I'm still gathering more because I'm still pretty new. I'm only like 2.5, 3 weeks old now into this new world. So enjoy yourself, enjoy the channel. I'm here in any way that you might need me, that I can be. I'm not really knowledgeable to all the knowledge yet, but I'm learning as time goes on, like the meditation here that we were just doing. I'm doing videos for a commitment to meditating. It's just a way for me to commit to it, and what better way than to do it with the community. Just like the books that I'm going to be reading, I'm going to try to narrate them and put them on a platform on a computer if I could ever, get a hold of one. And they left. So maybe they went to go explore. So that's cool. Junebug has been busy all day. I knew you were taking care of the children's, and then she had physical therapy, and tonight waiting to hear from the person that's in the hospital. And we're all hoping that he's okay because we haven't heard a lick from him. And I'm afraid to go up there with the children because I don't want them to see anything bad, and I don't want them to get anything that's going to affect them going to school. So please be out good vibes, for us right now. Because this is pretty hard, trying to juggle the two and not being in shape to having kids anymore. Everybody just keeps coming in and going. They keep slipping in and going. But if you're still here, welcome, everyone. Welcome to the dojo. That means welcome to my hell. But that's okay. I'm going to get out of here. And get out. Oh. Yeah, I hope you could, but I think it's going to take old-fashioned face-to-face. Other than that, Guess the kids are being really good. Sophie told her to leave me alone while I was meditating. She was blowing up the chat, man. That girl, she doesn't listen worth a heap. She's just like her mother. Over here sneaking gum. I caught her sneaking gum this morning. I told her, no, you're not taking. Because at first she goes, well, my dad lets me and the school says it's okay. No, I'm in charge and I say it's not okay. Because that's a distraction. You go, chewing in class with your mouth open, which everybody does, And yeah, it's a distraction that, can't do that. She's like, okay. So, but you can have more what you want, more than what you need, whenever you come home. Okay, Tina. Talking to a little baby duck. Okay, Tina. Then she goes over to the cabinet. She's over there, and I walk over, and she has gum, like 3 of them. She stuffed one in her pocket, one in her sleeve, and the other one was in her hand. Little sneak. Children. And then she keeps asking me, I keep having to remind her to think for herself, because she keeps asking me questions without thinking about them. And I told her, I said, now there is such thing as, there isn't really a bad question, but sometimes, whenever you don't explore the answer and it's really obvious, like right in your face type of an answer. I mean, let's like right in the face, like an obvious answer. Obvious question, obvious answer. No, she's in bed. She's in bed. She tries to take her phone in bed. I have to check on her all the time until she falls asleep. Then she's impossible to wake up. I have to pull all the covers off of her, strip her bed down, take the pillow away, and take everything. She's up there. And that was Sweetums just texted me. He said he didn't know I was coming back over here tonight. I told him, I said, I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta go. I gotta get the kids home. I don't know what the heck he's thinking. Oh man, it's been a long day. Yeah, there was some pretty interesting stuff on these channels this week. There was a lot. People were like really pumping it out there. Like one person had 9, like a lot of people had like 6 to 9 videos in a matter of 2 days. I couldn't believe that. Like Jeff and like Aluna, and Aluna is a tarot or is a medium, like channeling the spirits, whatever. And I listened to her, but I don't really know. These people could be fake. Who knows? You just gotta concentrate on yourself and know what yourself is doing, I guess. I mean, I like listening to and knowing what things are called. That way I can look them up. That's my thing, is that I like to look things up and, read about them for myself. That way I know what they are. Rather than listen to somebody who could be faking, Not to say that she is faking, but, there's a possibility of it being there. So, can't really listen to everybody, like 100%. It's just like your daddy always told you, can't trust yourself 100%, then how can you trust anyone else 100%? And he was very right about that. Just like he said, if you're scared, then go to church. That was a really funny one now. I love that saying now. It's one of my favorite of all time now. I think I'm gonna have it imprinted on a shirt. If you're scared, go to church with a little steeple on there and guide and pray to your God. On the back, pray to your God. Ooh, I'm an ignorant little thing, aren't I? I'll be walking around strutting it. I'll be like, dun, 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 dun. I try to do the whole fever, or what is that called, with John Travolta. Where he's walking down the street. Dun, 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 dun. I can't do it. Probably because I haven't seen it in a long, long time. What was it called? God, I can't even remember what it was called. Such a popular movie, too. Good Lord. I hope you don't go through this anytime soon, Mama. You'd probably lose your mind. Your mind would be going, okay, which way am I going? I can't drive now. I gotta pull over. I need to write something down. But I do hope you go through it before it's time. Maybe you can get there before October. Because from what I hear, there's supposed to be another frequency in October. Saturday Night Fever, thank you. I knew it had something to do with fever. So at least I was a little bit right. Saturday Night Fever. See, I still can't do it. Oh boy. What else have I seen? Oh, I seen some UFOs. There was some, what was that channel? It was a Newbies channel. Tate, I think. But it's on my subscribers thing. I went through the subscribers of the day, man. I was showing all this stuff because I went back and I was looking through everybody's stuff this morning because I thought, well, I better go through everybody's stuff just to see what's going on, because I'm the host, you gotta know what's going on with your peeps. So I go in and I'm like looking around. There's a bunch of interesting stuff, like audiobooks. Like there was this one that I seen before, and I was up at the top and all the rest down at the bottom were empty. But if you scroll all the way down, man, there's a whole slew of audiobooks. I'm like, dude, the whole treasure right here. This whole time. I think that was in Darla Dawn's 222. That might be good for you. Just good old-fashioned waking up. Some knowledge. She might have some good audiobooks in there for you about what's going on that, that might help with some knowledge. Hello, whoever just stepped on. Welcome. I'm Nunya. And Junebug is on chat right now. She's chatting it up with me. And we're just talking about kids, and now we're talking about the channel, and that's just what's inside of here. I was just amazed at what was in there whenever I did the subscription of the day the way I did today. I just decided to take my time with it and go into each channel because I started to do that just to check on the channels to see what was new. And there was a few things that I missed going in and out of everybody's channel so many times that there's things that I missed. And they're pretty interesting stuff there. So you may want to check some things out that I pointed out in the subscription of the day, or the subscribers of the day. That's where John Travolta does the staying alive, yeah, the strut. I just can't do the tone. See, I can't do it. I have it in my head like the tune, but I just can't get it. But yeah, there was this video, and if it is CGI, it's really good CGI. It was a triangle, like shaped cloud, and the clouds were going this way, and this cloud was going this way, like pretty fast too. Like it's just as fast as the other clouds, if not faster. It was going this way, you know. And it was just little bitty one tiny little cloud, not tiny, you know, but it was tinier than all the rest, you know, around it. And it looked like it was kind of cloaking something there. And I found another one after that. Somebody else had another one. I'm like, wow, this is full of stuff that I didn't know about. Audio books in there, and my goodness. And then I don't know if whoever just joined us, if you like to chat, there's Aluna had just put up Discord. They have been setting it up for quite a while now and trying to get people together to monitor, you know, the chat and that. But on Discord, go to Luna's channel and look up the Discord one. It should be only like five videos down or 6 videos down. Johan, hi. I can't stick around, going to bed, but just wanted to say hello. Good night. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in, and I'm glad that your son was having a ball, and that's who I was seeing whenever I was talking to you. I couldn't believe that, because I thought I was talking to a young man, because that's the vibe I was getting off of you. You are the mother, right? Unless you already hopped off, which is cool. Okay. Yeah, I was picking up your son the entire time I was talking to you, but it makes sense, you know, because, you know, like I was telling everybody you know, who would listen to me before, whenever I figured that out. Yeah, I was seeing your son because, you know, mother always is bonded to her kids, you know, but I thought I was talking to a boy, like a 14, 13, 14, 15-year-old boy. I thought it was pretty weird that I picked that up. Not weird, but I mean, I liked it. I picked it up. Just something I pointed out to myself that I'm proud of, you know, because it's been a long time since I've let my magic work. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I liked it. You know, I liked feeling that and then figuring that out. I thought it was really interesting, especially for myself, because I'm proud that I did that, you know, and I seen that I did that. Because, you know, what they say about assuming. I don't want to do that no more. So I think I'm going to have to say, hey, you. Or try to think of something else besides he or her. All right, Johan, you have a great night, darling, and take care of him. And it was great to see you were having fun. Yes, it does feel good when you still got it. Hey, Max, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, Johan, she's pretty tired. She's going to be going to bed here. She just stopped on to say a quick hi to me. Yeah, Max, I was really feeling her out because I thought that she was a teenage boy. I really did. And it was her son that I was picking up, the bond with her son, you know, because I do that with my sons too, you know, where I like think about him a lot. So that could be the thought, you know, of her thinking about him a lot, and that's why I was picking that up. A little bit busy today. Messed up a few times. Oh, my mama chatted. I lost you for a few minutes again. Just got you back. Good. I'm glad you got me. I need help. But yeah, I messed up quite a few times, kind of not really angry, but I did better than what I usually do. But it seemed like I got aggravated a few times, today, which is normal, with having kids and you're trying to adjust. But, I noticed it, and that's important, is that I noticed it, and, I'm able to, step back and say, okay, well, I need to correct that. Did you hear about Jeff, Max? I can't believe that. Did I say Max or did I say Jeff? Did you hear about Jeff, Max? Oh my gosh, Sandra left. She didn't want to do it. He wanted to. He was willing to do anything to, make it work, and she just said it wouldn't work. Yeah, he did a show on it a while ago, a live stream. Actually, it wasn't him. It was Global Global Witness with the new Cosmic Knowledge, and Jeff started talking. I guess Jeff was talking about it. I got the end of the live stream, and I'm like, holy cow! I kind of thought that the last time I seen them, I thought that it wasn't going to be. Because I think I seen it in her face, to be quite honest with you. I don't know. Maybe I was picking up on it, but I don't know. I think it was really more like you seen it, like you could tell that, it wasn't going to happen with her. But you could tell he was falling for it, and I feel bad for him because here he tried, and, and it didn't work out. And he went for so long without anybody in here. The one time he did try. And of all people, it came from somebody in the community too. And you would think it would have worked out, but he's fine, I guess. He's taken it really well. It seems like he still loves, and he understands that she wanted to go, because if you don't think it's going to work, then it's not going to work. Jeff and Sandra split. Sandra left Jeff, and he came on Global Witnesses channel to talk about it, if that's what you're asking. Oh, I see Jeff in question mark. It doesn't really sound like a soap opera to me. I've been watching Jeff for a pretty long time, and he was alone for a pretty damn long time before I even started watching him. So, I mean, for him to make a commitment with somebody as busy as he was really a step for him. And I don't know, I feel good for him because, you always learn something going into a relationship. No matter what, you always learn it, but I know it's got a sting. Oh yeah, I'm sure too he's okay, but he's stung. It hurt a little. Had to have, especially being the one being walked away from. Let's just hope that he don't flip. Because you know what they say about, the higher ones that fall the hardest. Like, he might be the most powerful evil person out there. G.I. Jeff! He moved in with her, didn't he? I think they moved in together, but I don't know if he moved in I think that she moved in with him, because I think that she came to him, and now he's back in the bunker, and I guess she has the place. I have no clue. I didn't see the beginning of the live stream. I just, after that I came on here just to chat it up with people. Not really to talk about Jeff, but but just chat it up. I didn't want to rewatch the stream because, you know, I'm an empathetic person and I didn't want to hurt for him because I could feel people's pain. And I'm sure he's in pain. He has to be. Well, Tina, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Love you and see you in the morning. Set the alarms. Already did. Only thing is, I got to turn on the sound because I turned off the sound for the video. I love you, Mama. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, you take your shoe and you knock them black and blue. I don't know. He said he was at the bunker. Good night, Mama. Yeah, he said he was at the bunker. So I don't know. Maybe he was selling it and maybe he took it off the market. I don't know. And did you see the gems I found in the channel, Max? On the subscribers of the day that I did today? I did like a thorough look into each site, into each channel, I mean. Yeah, I found some UFO videos and yeah, just a whole slew of stuff. I mean, really interesting stuff in there. Some girl, I think it was Darla Dawn. She had I think it was her. I seen it before. It was an audio book. It was a playlist for audio books, and I thought that there was only one. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, if you keep going, and, you know, beyond the blank ones that are there, because, you know, they're private. She has them labeled as private, and there's a whole slew of them. But if you go down further, there's a whole bunch of audiobooks in there, and she's one of us, so I'm gonna go take a look in there and see what's in there in those audiobooks, man. That would make things a lot easier to know to read, because somebody told me I need to read the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Now, is the Tibet, is that the same? Yeah, go and check it out, man. I mean, just go do your own thing. Just go in the subscribers of mine and just go down and click on each one of them, man. There's a whole slew of stuff in there. I'm like, holy cow, this is an archive of information for me right now. I can spend a year on this stuff. What's just here right now, and just think what's going to be there later. Hey, whoever joined us, good evening. We're just chatting about a bunch of stuff, and they just left, whoever it was, unless it was Junebug that just left. But if Junebug's still here, I don't think she is. I think she left. So somebody new is here, I think. But welcome, if you're somebody new. But yeah, just go in and just look around, man. There's a lot of stuff in there. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, because I was just looking at what was new whenever I went in. Because, I mean, there's just not enough time, to look at everybody's. But today I just wanted to sit down and take a look at everybody. Something just told me to slow down and just do everybody's. Since I didn't do it for 2 days, just do everybody's. Because you got a lot of new people in. Let's see what they're all about. Let's see what they have to offer. And my gosh, that new guy, I think it was Jake that had one. Yeah, Jake had one. And there was another new person that had a UFO. And if they were fake, they were really good fakes, that's for sure. I like to listen to audiobooks and fast forward. Uh, I was just thinking the same thing. Because I figured out on YouTube you can speed up the audio or the video so that I will get copyrighted for showing everybody stuff. You know, like if I wanted to show a particular thing, you know. And since I've been getting copyrighted, you know, there at the beginning, I thought, well, I just won't have any music and I'll just do my own thing, you know. And but then there's some things that you want to show about your subscribers and you don't want to get copyrighted. So I just found that little fast forward. Yeah, and I was thinking that to myself about any kind of audiobooks that I might get from the library. But now I have a channel right here within my channel, you know, or not my channel, but I have a channel for myself within our channel here. So that's pretty cool. Of just full of audiobooks. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, so whoever just joined us, there's a lot of audiobooks in the subscribers. I think it's under Dollar Dawns. I'm not sure. Just scroll in and just start looking underneath everybody's, man. It looks like there's only one in there, but then she has like the rest of them private. But if you keep scrolling like all the way down, man, there's like tons of them. Like I'm just scrolling. I kept scrolling. I think I scrolled about 3 times down, and it just kept coming. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that treasure trove. And then the UFOs, of course. And then what else was there? There was something else. And if you don't know about the Discord chat, you may want to go over to Aluna's channel and look up the Discord if you like to chat. Just a hint. But what else was there? There was something else. It's another good one. What was it? And I pointed out Zach's will. I thought that was kind of odd, his little video there, because his channel is full of other things, not. And then here he puts up Lisa Haven of all people, and she's like she used to be one of my favorite, you know, I had many of truthers that I trusted, you know, that I checked I verified information, you know, and all that good stuff, you know, that I trusted their information, where I checked it all out at the beginning to where I could trust them from that point forward to speak the truth about things. And if I did have questions, I would look in. But she did something, just check it out. It kind of makes sense what she's talking about. It has to do with Julian Assange and what's going on with Julian Assange. And I kind of touched base on it once before, how my thoughts on it. That I think that would be the soul taken, the privacy getting taken, and the essence getting taken, because you're losing your privacy. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You beat me to it. I know, Mama. Oh, but and I know that there was something else besides that. There's one other thing. And if I am, you'll find it if you just go through. You'll see it just like I've seen it. Because you know, once you know certain things, you can't avoid the truth come flying at you, you know, or just something that makes sense, you know. Oh, I think it was Leaked Project was one of, that wasn't like the main one that I'm thinking of, but Leaked Project did have a really good person on his panel the other day. His name was Josh, and he was some kind of like artist slash, what do you call those people that work on dimensions and geometry? Metaphysics, something like that. Good night, Mom. But something about them pictures, and I want people to look at them, come back and tell me if they see what I see. I want to know what they see in those pictures. Especially, there's one in particular that made my jaw drop. You know, it was like, that is so familiar type of thing. Good night, June, Max says. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting what he had to say, and I'm not even going to try to repeat what he said because he's too smart for me right now, anyway. So yeah, it was really intriguing what he had to say, and his pictures got his art. And I've seen, his stuff on meditation videos, like those little things. That's what it was like, but these were like, I don't know. You know how something just touches you, it speaks to you, and it said something to me, and I want to know what everybody else says. So, whenever you watch it, come back and tell me. It was, I think I showed it and pointed it out on the subscriber of the day like 2 days ago. I think I pointed that one out. But either way, it's in the Lake Project, and it was like 3 days ago that it was live. So that should give you a clue of where it's at, and you can start from there. It's just some guy named Josh, and it's a coral design or something, coral reef design, or I can't really remember. But I thought it was pretty cool because what it does is it takes certain like shapes, and he fights fire with fire. So basically, like things like, you drink the blood of Jesus, the big, it looks like a lady's legs, like that, and you pick it up and you take a drink out of it. The communion that the priests use. Yeah, and you take that design and you make like inner designs. Like there's a whole bunch of, like, it all circles around this one pattern, that pattern. I think it's that pattern I think. But yeah, go check it out because I don't want to give you the wrong information about it. Oh, I'm just going to relax because I had a really long day. It's been long. Long, brutal, and hard. And look at me, I have a t-shirt on a pillow. That's where I'm at. That's all I can do. I'm sleeping on a mat. My little exercise mat. This is what I sleep on 3 hours a night here. It's not my house. I feel uncomfortable, whenever I'm not in my own house. Excuse me, but it's been a long day. It feels like it's been like 10 years today. Yeah, and I don't even know what's going on with this dude, man. My brother-in-law? I don't know if he's dead or... I'm serious. We haven't heard nothing from this dude. He's in the hospital, took an ambulance up there, and I took care of the kids. I've been taking care of the kids, and I don't mind taking care of the kids, my nieces and nephews, But man, not to hear from somebody and say I'm okay, it's a scary thought. When I take care of the kids. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't step in or anything, but, it's pretty scary. It is. Yeah. Because I thought I was done with kids, I had my own, and I raised my own, and I'm done with my own. They're adults, have their own kids. Yeah, I know I'm never done, but I'm basically done with, taking the responsibility and taking the rap for the brats, 1 million people go missing every year. Scary stuff. See, I'm not going to say that bad word. I'm not going to say it. Actually, I'm not going to make me say it. No matter what you say, I'm not going to say it. It's like Jeff says, live it right all the time. I'm going to have to quit smoking and live right. Because, man, I want this so bad. And it's worth it. So I need to get down to it. I messed up, Max. I went back. I couldn't help it. It's been very stressful. You know, an autistic child, how to, you know, I don't know anything about him, to be quite honest with you. Even these kids, you know, you have problems in families, you know, and, you know, I kind of stepped out of the line of fire, I guess, you know, of them and what they're doing here because, you know, certain things happen, you know. So I just kind of pulled back away from people, and here now I'm taking care of these kids. I never thought I'd be here doing that, seeing that I was done with my own, and then to have an autistic one at that. And by the way, I'm gonna spread this everywhere. I don't care how many times if I sound like broken record, a broken record. But meditation works on autistic children, most definitely. He was bobbing this morning and doing this, and I took his hands and I made him look up at me for like 2 seconds because he can't keep eye contact for very long, for like 2 seconds, you know. And I said, now breathe. And, you know, he gets really excited with the meditation because he likes it. It settles his brain. And that proved it this morning because I did it with him. And it was just for, I think it was about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And he stopped. He stopped rocking. He stopped hitting his head. And I said, you feel better? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, he's all excited, you know. And he gets excited anytime I say, okay, ready, breathe. You know, and he's like, okay, I'm ready. Yeah. Everything just, it kind of seems to be working out on its own because I think it's because I'm centering myself all the time. And I'm trying with this whole thing to be the right person, you know, watch my words. And, you know, I tried to quit smoking, so at least I tried, you know, and I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. It's going to take me a moment. But I think that everything, you know, it's like my drive, you know, to and from, like my house and here, my house and here, because I have to go back to my house during the day so I can take care of the animals there and, you know, all that. And on the way, it seems like there's traffic, but it's not around me. Like in front of me, it's all clear, and I'll get up to like a main intersection, all clear for me. The person in front of me had to stop. I didn't really have to stop, but I always do, you know. But yeah, it was clear. Even with me stopping, it was still clear. I had plenty of time to maneuver through, you know, through main streets, and it's just been exciting to see that, you know, this does work. That meditation really does freaking work, like tremendously. Even just the 3 minutes, you know, a day, or 3 minutes per morning, and 3 minutes during the evening works. Just that works, and it helps your day-to-day life. I can't wait to see what 20 minutes is going to do. Jeez, I'm going to be like, and the traffic's going to be like, it's going to be like that one Jim Carrey movie with, what was it? I'm God, or can't remember the name of it for the life of me now. But anyway, you know what movie I'm talking about with Jim Carrey, where he thinks he's God or he's God or whatever, and he like clears traffic out of the way, or or he meets God, and God, I think, oh, he's God for the day or something, so he can learn his lesson. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yep, doesn't have to be long, clear mind. Let's laughs. No, it doesn't. But I just can't wait. Can't wait till 20 minutes to see what's going to happen then. See if I can do like a Jim Carrey with a. See, just move the cars. Because that's what it seems like I'm doing in a way. Because I'm like, I'm not really thinking about it, but I'm kind of like putting it out there, like, okay, get there a straight shot. I don't want to hardly stop at all. I hardly want to stop at all. Before I leave and while I'm carrying everything out, to the car and getting everything in there, I'll say that to myself and on the way of doing that, and then I'll forget about it, and I'll start at the car and I'll start going and it will happen. It's exciting that it does happen that way. Some people think if you meditate for long periods, you open yourself up for entities to come in, do a smudging or something. Well, I'm not scared. Like I said, I dealt with these things my whole life. My whole life without anything, just me and my own power to push them back and to confront them and to change people. And I'm not just talking about, like the little black things I see, which I have seen some demons in my dreams before where I chased them away. I chased one away, and I've seen a few that chased me away before. But there's some that aren't like, that are real, that are real people. Like, for instance, my niece today goes to school, she's learning this stuff, you know, and she is kind of digging it, because she sees the change in me, and I think she sees like different things around me that would kind of work. And she goes to school after I get done telling her, everything that I'm doing. But you said you were concerned about remote viewing. Is it so different? Yeah, it is different. Because the one thing is about putting and displaying powers is that, see, whenever I say that stuff to myself, it's different than trying to get antsy and go into one of these remote viewings and doing tarot card readings. Is that I want to push myself, and I'm pushing the answers. So I'm harming her tarot card reading, and I could be harming myself and leaving myself open to the peeps in your remote view that day, because I'm still chasing after my soul. There's still a gap there. And this makes sense to me, and this is what I come up with, is that there's still a gap in between here. And until I get this, like this, and I'm flowing with, I don't think I should be using any of my powers, like, except for, like putting that good mental thought, like, let me get there quickly and efficiently, without wasting my gas, because I'm low on money, you know. So yeah, I'm going to put it out there for that, because I need to save my money, because I'm not working as of right this moment. I've missed 2 days of work. That's my money for the week. That's the 2 days that I've missed. Those are my 2 days, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that up. So anywho, until I get like this, then I don't want to do any kind of like more powerful things. The day to day is fine, and taking care of myself is fine with my power, but to actually go into like the remote viewing, I found myself pushing, trying to push, and even with the tarot card readings that I did with Mother. And I didn't think I was going to do it with yours, and I didn't think I did until I got done and I got off, and then I started getting a really bad headache, and then so I thought to myself, did I push myself? And then I put myself back in place of where I was at, and yeah, I was pushing myself. So I get too excited because I'm not there yet, I'm still chasing, so I'm like antsy, ready to go. And I've always been that way, no, no, yeah, it's not that I don't want to do it, it's I do, I just want to do it the right way. Something's just telling me to wait, and I'm going to listen to what my no is telling me to do. So there is a difference because I make the difference in it because I'm so antsy. So I got to be careful because I don't know if you heard about whenever I was younger and about how I got mad and I, did things to people, you know. So that's where I'm coming from, and that's what I'm thinking about. I don't want to push anything onto somebody because I could be hurting somebody too because I don't know how to do it yet, because I'm not there yet. I'm not able to control. I'm not able to center myself. So I shouldn't be, because if I'm pushing myself, then that means I'm pushing my power onto somebody, is what I'm thinking. Da, 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 da. Oh, you Texas son. The fear is in you. Oh, no, I'm not fearful. I'm just trying to obey what my body's telling me to do. Because I thought that way with Mother, but I tried again with you and doing the remote, thinking that maybe it's just the tarot cards that that I feel that way from. Maybe I'm just doing it with the tarot cards because maybe it was just this one time because I'm antsy, maybe it's just this, and I'll just give. Maybe if I switch it up, and I did, and I just went to you and I did the remote viewing and that again, and because yeah, but it's nothing against you or anything. I swear to God. Or actually, I don't. I don't. No, that ain't no good swear, is it? Pushing and trying will work against you. You go with the flow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that I need to get to where I can go with the flow of my body. Calm and stillness within is what we use for remote viewing. See, I was right. Calm and stillness, and I'm not calm and still as of yet. I'm still doing this, trying to catch myself. My soul is still trying to get there, and I'm sure I will pretty soon. Because I think I'm more advanced than what I think I am. I think I'm just, being real cautious, which is a good thing, because I could hurt somebody, and I don't want to hurt anybody. That's the last thing I want to do, inadvertently. Ugh. And it's just like, Mother's tarot cards, I probably messed up her tarot card reading that day by pushing my own thoughts on it, which I heard happens in tarot cards. If somebody is pushing their thoughts into the tarot cards, and then their tarot cards are read. Or something happens with it. I don't know. I just heard something about something happens with it whenever somebody is pushing their thoughts and not. Because I looked it up after, I done it. I was like thinking that I did it wrong. And so I looked up on how you're supposed to do tarot card readings and doing like a, what do you call it, a session, a group session, and how you're supposed to do it. So at least I know how to do it, because I experienced it myself on what to do and what not to do. And you do learn by your own mistakes. Have we all have untapped abilities, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. I tell everybody that, even if they think they don't. Because they're, there's people that always tell me, oh, I never see anything and I never do anything. Nothing special ever happens to me. It's just a plain old dull life. I'm just a living organism, looking to survive in this mangly world. And I'm like, no, there's, you've got something and you know you do. I've seen you before, go for the phone before it rang. That's it. And they're like, oh, well, that's just the vibrations that you feel. I'm like, get out. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Da, 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 da. Very likely, but possible intention is a huge factor. Very unlikely, but possible intention is a huge factor. Yeah. Oh, oh, sorry. I just gonna stretch for 1 second. It's been a long day. Oh, I thought you did something there. Oh, feels like it's been 100 years. It's only been 2.5 weeks. Did you feel like that? And I'm surprised my hands don't hurt. And then I'm not getting carpal tunnel from writing so much. I mean, really. I kind of took a break from it recently because I don't really have much to say on paper right now. Oh, okay. All right, Max. I hear ya. I'm getting tired myself, but I'm probably not going to go to sleep for a while. But you have a good night, a great night, and a good morning, and a good day tomorrow, and I will see you then, dude. Peace out. Wouldn't want to be ya. Have fun, be safe, and everything that you all do.